It's 3 billion fans worldwide, so it's a natural start for us to go in. Also, we know that all the fans, they're quite crazy in a positive way, meaning that they love their sports, they love the players. They're more than just players these days. They are products. They want to know what Zlatan and Messi had for lunch, what is the name of their girlfriend, etc., etc. So people want to really know, which is great news for us, because then we can really create a trivia game on the clubs, the history, the players, etc. in a very interesting way. We have signed with various great partnerships. Football Co, who has a goal. We're going to do the commercial launch in 15th of August together with goal.com. They have 800 million potential, members in their platforms. And also we have signed with FIFPro, which is the organization. It's for FIFA professional players. So all the professional players, actually, they are in this organization, FIFPro. So that's great news for us, because that means that we are having the rights to all the contents and whatever we need for content purposes in the various games. The reason that FIFPro, which is a professional organization, signed with us, I'll get into that later on in the presentation. You would understand that it's something phenomenal going on here. All right, football is the first. We're moving on later for cricket, basketball, NFT. Many of these sports, we have already released the NFTs. They're already out in the market. Many people have already chosen not for football only. So that is in the pipeline. So sports and entertainment for first. But also, of course, you can imagine later when we start to do games about anything where there is an interest, we will have a game. Cats and dogs and cars and space and I don't know what, yeah. So fashion, etc. But we started with sports and entertainment. All right, football, again, it's the biggest fan base in the world. We're starting with the 20 biggest clubs in Indonesia. Now, the key is here when we start with these different clubs is that, you know, that people or football fans of anything, basically, they are also, it's like a rivalry, if you wish, between fans of Manchester United, fans of Liverpool, etc. And here on this platform, they can all meet. They can having fun playing against themselves. They can play against like club against club, or even fans about a particular player against other fans of particular players, etc. So it's just a meeting place for anybody with an interest. Like I said earlier, we have signed with Football Co, which is the owner of Go.com, which is our go-to-market partner. They are in every country in the world, and as a curiosity, also actually their biggest market is Indonesia. They have, I think, more than 60 million members of this Go.com in Indonesia alone. So it's well spread all over the world. And FIFPro, again, I'm going to get into that a little bit further down. Okay, so 800 million fans. This is the numbers from Goal.com, or the spread all over the world. So you see, football is a great start because it's really the only world sport. It's in every continent, every country. They all love football and they all want to engage as fans. So the top 20 European clubs, Americas, the Middle East, North Africa, and Asia. That's what's going to be launched. Here are the different clubs. We don't have to go into much to them. The top Asia clubs are done already. The Europe clubs are also done already, and they are out in the application. You can play most of the biggest clubs already, and we are waiting there for the commercial launch on the 15th of August, where actually people also going to start monetizing on everything. I'll explain about that in a minute. Okay. All right, so get to the game, how it works. It's a simple interface, but it's a very, very complicated technical game. But for the user, it's very easy to get into it, very easy to get hooked. Basically, it's a photo. You see a photo, for example, here you see a photo of Messi, and then there is a statement or a question. So it can be about clubs, about players, about national teams, etc. So, and then you swipe left or right, like Tinder, for true or false, or yes or no. And then you can also swipe up to get a free pass, or down to freeze the screen a little bit longer so you can think a bit longer, or call a friend, or even Google the answer if you wish. You can double tap to get a to see, for example, the last 100 answers, to give you a little clue of maybe what is the correct answer, just to engage in this. But this is how the basics of the game is. And then, okay, again, we talked about it before, but winning and rivalry. Everybody loves to win, especially when you can win about prizes. But I think only the fans are just crazy enough to, for example, they want to beat, because now also in the leaderboards, which have also been implemented, you will be able to see, for example, how Liverpool fans, how are they doing in their Liverpool game versus, for example, Manchester United fans, how are they doing on the Manchester United game? And then you can send notifications, for example, to the Liverpool fans. Hey, we see that Manchester United fans actually have more correct answers than you. Are they smarter than you, etc. So it's all in good and fun. We can put here, you see Holland against Mbappe fans, or France against Brazil fans, etc. So it's all about rivalry in a very positive way. Now, what we are going to start here now, we have worked up for the commercial launch. Actually, it's going to be, the date is fixed on 15 August. The game was released in beginning of this year. So now we have, since December, we have more than 40,000 game rounds. I think it's close to 45,000 by now. Weekly, if not daily, updates, implementations of various features in the game, in the wallets, etc. We have merged, just now been able to merge the two wallets together to one, because there's one wallet for the balance that you have, and one wallet for the various winnings that you have. So these two wallets are merging. You who already involved in the program or in the platform knows that you see that every day there is all these updates going on. So it's a lot of things happening now to prepare for the actual launch. All right, I want to mention something here, because you saw in the first, when I explained about the game, that once you swipe left and right for yes and no, or true or false, but you can also swipe up for a pass, down for a freeze, etc. You have 3 lives also every time you play. I want to explain a little bit how we're engaging this together with the NFT technology that is done here at SuperOne. Okay, so here you see a photo of Mbappe. So Mbappe, this is an NFT. So, I mean, you're familiar with NFT, I'm sure, Fredrik, yeah? Or all of you guys. But what we have done here at SuperOne with the NFTs is that we have turned them into collector cards. Collector cards that you can, you collect them and you have them as a collector card, but they also are equity cards, meaning that you can also earn on holding them. How that works is, here you see a card of Mbappe. So let's say that Fredrik, you own the Mbappe card. I play the games anywhere in the world, and I come to a question about Mbappe. I don't know the answer, so I use one of the help functions. I do swipe up for a pass, swipe down for a freeze, etc. Every time I do that, I have to pay a little bit of money just to move ahead. But if you compare, for example, with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, very popular TV show, nobody who made it all the way to the top, I mean, everybody who made it all the way to the top used the help functions that they have, like call a friend or 50-50 chance, etc. So we also see now in the tests that we have done in the last few months that a lot of people using these freezes and passes. So the point is that if you hold this card, Mbappe card, and I use the help function, for example, a swipe up, you get a cut from the money that I just spent on it. So you can imagine if thousands, maybe even millions of players using these help functions, it's going to be a lot of transactions going to the various cards. And this card is kept in your wallet, and you will immediately get that staking bonus that you get directly into your personal wallet. So this is really, really cool. So in a way, we turn these NFTs into real equity cards, right? We do the same with something we call spaces. This is for advertisement plays. So let's say, for example, that you want to go in and play, you want to join a tournament, you can join it for free by watching advertisement. Okay, so these advertisement spaces in the game, and advertisement in games is really big. It's bigger than games themselves. All the games that you play, you have to maybe watch advertisement in order to be able to get some free lives or even continue play the game. Now, what we have done is no difference for us here. But what we have done here, which is totally unique so far, is that we turn these advertisement spaces into NFTs. So again, let's say, Fredrik, you own this Nike NFT here. So I go in and I'll play the game and I get the question, you want to join this tournament by watching advertisement? Okay, so I click on the advertisement, and if it's a Nike advertisement, boom, you get a cut from the money that Nike just spent. Now, this is really cool, and I'm sure quite revolutionary for the whole industry. But I think it's really cool, and I think it's fair because, you know, all of us engaging in the platforms should also be able to get a cut from it. So I think that's really, really reasonable. And the thing is also that we are striving that all the games actually in the platform are supposed to be for free. Basically, that people can go in and play for free by this quote unquote free, because you're watching advertisements or engaging in other ways in order to get access to it. So we don't really care, and who have assets here like NFTs or tokens, etc. We don't really care where the money coming from, right? So in this case, if Nike is sponsoring the ticket, and we get paid for it by holding these NFTs, I think that's awesome. It's also a really, really cool way for the brands to engage with their fans, because you are like a very good ambassador if you own the NFT of a brand and you're getting paid by holding it. All right. Okay, we go into here. This is about Fifth Pro. I just want to mention this. This is what I think is the coolest thing of the SuperOne, actually. So the reason that Fifth Pro signed with SuperOne is they said basically, okay, finally there is a platform where the fans can interact with the superstars in a really cool way. Because let's say, okay, here you have Neymar. Okay, now Neymar has millions and millions of followers everywhere. How does he possibly be able to engage with his fans? You know, if he's like in a restaurant having pizza and taking a selfie and posting it on Instagram, and millions of people, oh, I love you, I also want to have pizza. How does he interact with these people? What we offer here at SuperOne is basically that Neymar himself can play our game a few hundred times, and we are recording those times. So, and then Neymar go out to all his fans and say, hey guys, you think you know more about Paris Saint-Germain than me? Okay, why don't you challenge me in a trivia game about Paris Saint-Germain? So you can imagine his fans, oh, he wants to play a game with me, oh my God. So they go in and play together with the Neymar. It feels like it's real time. Of course, we have recorded it, pre-recorded, but it technically you can play a couple of hundred times, and every time will be different. And also because of the AI that we have, we only need a very short time together with the stars, and we record the voice, and we film a few times, and then it really like, oh, Fredrik, wow, way to go, you have 3 in a row, oh my God. So he really feels like they're interacting, and it's really fantastic. We tested it already on Holland. It is amazing how this AI thing works. So this, I think, is really, really cool, because of course the two main reasons that somebody like Neymar would like to do this. Number one is that he's engaging with his fans in a really cool way. Number two, it's about monetization, because it costs $1 to challenge Neymar. I think this is no problem for millions and millions of fans all over. They want to play a game together with a superstar. And he gets between 10 to 30% immediately, like in real time, directly to his wallet. You can imagine if 1 million people do it every day, and let's say he gets 10% then, and then it's $100,000 a day. Even that is for this guy is big money. So I'm sure you understand how crazy big this can be. Okay, we mentioned earlier we can put stars against stars, teams against teams, etc. We don't have to go back there again. A little bit about the future. Now we're talking about to go.com. Go.com then earn on every time that somebody sign up under them. You can imagine when we, for example, also talk to Spotify or Netflix, they do a music game for Spotify, and all their members, they click on it, like you open your Spotify, and then you get a pop-up saying you want to play a trivia game about music, click here, and then they maybe have free membership as prices, or I don't know what. Yeah. So you can see how big this can be. So they can actually earn more on trivia version inside their platforms than they do on their membership fees. It's that big. All right. Social platform. Okay, we don't have to talk too much about that. Of course, this is a great way for people to meet. People have same interest. You can team up with somebody. You can play together, you and your wife, or you and your friend, play against other teams about trips or etc. So there is no limit there really. We're starting with something called Battle World, where you can go in. I don't want to stop too much here, but basically you go into Battle World, you can enter a building, for example, let's say a Manchester United building, you play your way all up to the top. So this is how it works. So will then release the different packages for, this is not including assets, it's just accesses to get into the buildings and then work your way up to the legend level on top. And the higher you move into the building, the higher towards the top you get, the more you earn also from winnings, etc., inside the building. So this is something that's going to be also really cool, because of course Manchester United fan wants to be on the top floor eventually, right? So they're going to play like there is no tomorrow. Okay. We move on. This is a recap. We talked about this already. If you have any questions about the game and this, we can talk to that. Like we said that we want to, I think most of the games going to play here will be free, quote unquote, but based on advertisement. And the premium versions will also be paid when you play against the stars, etc. Okay, we have also implemented an AI engine. We call it Super Elvis. This is also to get questions and content out faster in the future. So we can also implement new categories as soon as the commercial launch of the football is launched. It also means that, for example, making private games will be also very much easier. Let's say you and your friends, they're sitting around a Friday night and, okay, let's download the SuperOne, and then you click, well, okay, we want to make a game, to play a game about wine or beer or I don't know, cars or something, and then it takes 1 second, and then you have a game about this, but you can enjoy it on the SuperOne platform and all its different perks. So just to give you an idea of what's coming here. We talked a little bit about the future. Can mention it a little bit more here, so you see the potential of the platform. Right now, we're talking about sports and entertainment. Just imagine also when we do, for example, corporate games for companies. Here's an example of BMW. We create a game for BMW that they then send out to all the dealers, all the employees all over the world about the upcoming models, about questions about the new models, or etc. It's a really cool way for the corporations to teach their employees about products that they are selling, or go into universities or even down to preschool, because gamified learning is very, very effective. It's the most effective way in learning. So we can do games about, we're already discussing with the universities, with the museums, etc., about doing these games so people can learn about or get interest in various fields. I'm sure you understand. Let's say there's a game about the kings in Europe during 1500s, for example, and then you have the pictures and questions about the various kings, and then you swipe yes or no. So it's a really, really cool way to utilize this platform. Okay, the team. I mean, the head office is in Oslo. We have the tech team mostly sitting in India. We have the content here in Indonesia, and that's it. We're using KPMG as a third-party authentication company, you would say. They are physically going into our different labs once a month, checking so everything is okay, all the transactions are running, etc., and then so that anybody from the outside can get a certified document from KPMG saying that yes, we are saying that yes, everything that SuperOne has done, that it's correct. So yeah, I think actually we are the only project out there that actually are using a third-party independent auditor for checking so that everything is going as promised. Okay, we're talking about Halborn for security, etc. We're using that #1 when it comes to cyber technology, when it comes to security for all the applications and the wallets, etc. Okay, we don't need to go too much to that. A little bit numbers again. We all know how this is. Let's go into how do we make money instead. Yes, creator bonuses. Okay, so we have done a very, very simplified creator bonus or compensation plan. It's a binary system, but it's made very simplified for the simple reason that some people here, they are like like us, like you, actually are making money on the network. There are also going to be a lot of people in your network who don't really care about that. They only play the game, but still they are entitled to make certain commissions and certain rewards. So we have simplified the compensation plan, still using a binary system. It's a direct bonus of 10% from everybody from your direct. We have a binary, which is really easy to activate. It's enough if you have 2 in your public leg for activating your binary. We call it cash team. And so that's and then you get the 20% extra in binary. And then we have matching down to maximum of 8 generations. And matching is simply this 10% of what your downlines are making from their binary. So you get 10% from that. That can be really, really a lot of money. There are people on the platform made $1 million already matching only. So it's really powerful. Okay, we're going to go into the different tokens and stakings in a minute. Yeah, okay, so we have instant earnings of direct bonus is 10%, and it really is instant. It is the same second that somebody that you're eligible for any kind of reward or earning, you get it directly into your wallet, and this money you can take out. You cannot even put a setting into your application that all your earnings that you get go directly to a third-party app. For example, I don't know, Trust Wallet or to Binance or whichever wallet you have. So it doesn't stay on the platform. Actually, we do not want people to keep the money on the platform because just for security reasons, that if there is a lot of cash on the platform, then people maybe want to try to hack it. So just take all your earnings out immediately. And the earnings, you can take them out in USDC or in XRP. Okay, so again, I mean, I'm sure if you have questions regarding the binary system, how it works, just ask me later. But I'm actually quite sure that all you guys know by now how the binary works. Okay, but so the generation earning is called matching. Yeah, that we talked about that as 10% from what your downlines make in their binary. Okay, staking bonus. We have different tokens here. So the number one and most important token is the Supertoken. That is the one on the blockchain. So this token, you are actually getting 10% of any and all revenue coming in. Doesn't matter from where. If people buy packs or they watch advertisement or they buy and sell NFTs, etc. Doesn't matter what. As soon as there comes in any revenue to the platform, 10% immediately goes in staking to the Supertokens. Okay. Then we have the NFTs that we talked about. That's your NFT. There's somebody anywhere on the platform uses your NFT. That's 5% staking on this. There is 5% staking on the NFT spaces. We mentioned that earlier. That's the spaces for the advertisement spaces. That 5% also goes there when somebody is using your NFT, if you wish, by watching an advertisement. We have the pool bonus. It's another. It's oh my god! I saw my Zoom has gone out there. I only have my god! I haven't renewed the Zoom. I see here. Okay, if it cuts, just log in again. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I have to renew that tomorrow. Anyway, okay. So we have the pool bonus. The pool bonus is a separate token. Now, 7.5% of this goes to the pool bonus. Or the pool token. The pool token is I think it's only, we checked today, Eva-Lena, it's only 1,400 left. So it's about just about to expire.
Det går fort nu, så ska ni köpa med pool token, så får ni, det är bra om man snabbar på. Det är inte ett säljknep från mig, utan när jag har flera sådana. Det är faktiskt väldigt bra att vara med i Superpoolen, för då får man varje dag staking eller varje minut flera.
Hang on, Eva. Let me explain about it. Yeah. So there are a maximum supply of 600,000 of this pool token. Okay. Now the thing is that what this pool token is that it works exactly like the Supertoken, that any and all revenue, doesn't matter what, 7.5% goes to the pool tokens. So the more pool token you have, of course, you get the bigger earning. Now, the point with this is two, yeah? There's in the main token, the Supertoken, the maximum supply is 1 billion token. of today, I think there is around 400 million in supply, between 3 to 400 million in active. The rest is idle. The ones who are like idle and not in staking, they are not getting any rewards. Okay, so they are idle for future earning, for future expansion, or if more people buy. So, but the pool token is only 600,000. So, of course, the relative earning for pool token is higher. 600,000 in supply. There's only 1,400 left. These also, they are actually getting more and more every day. They, so if one pool token today, it goes up with 10% in 12 months. So if you have one today, it becomes 10 in 12 months. So it's actually increasing every 24 hours until 12 months. So it's even if you get a pack and you get like 2 or 3 pool token, they're worth quite a lot. So I think I'm sure you understand the difference here. Let me go into the different packs here, so you know how many you get in the different packages. All right. So the pool token here, okay, there's some calculation here. I think we don't need to talk too much about it, but 90% sold. It's more than 90% sold now. It's only 1,400 as of today. Yeah. Okay, we have also in the different packages, very smart thing actually made by Andreas, the founder, because he has implemented a third token here. It's called player token. This token actually gives you players to your network. For example, when we use social media, we use Go.com, Facebook, TikTok as here on the screen. When people are basically logging in and they are starting to play the game or engaging in the platform, from before they need to have a referral link. Now, if they, for example, click on Go.com, that means that they get directly under the company. So what Andreas said, I think that's very smart and very fair, said that no, let's make it player token, meaning that somebody holds a player token, actually get these people that are not signing up under somebody directly, a person, but if they have a player token, they get signed up. So what it means is that the people that are not signed up using your referral link can, if you have a player token, can still come directly in your network. And when they start engaging, you earn from them as if they were signed up by you, because they literally are getting into your network. I think you understand that, instead of they getting under the company, so that we, if we hold on the player tokens, can actually get benefit from this. So this is a new token, and they are available now in the various packages. Okay, we have, so this is this. So as an example, one player token growing to 30 players, giving 3 players. Okay, one token gives you $1 per month, etc. And it's a really, really smart token. I think it's really, really fair also. So the more active you are, of course, the more player token you have, the larger you can build your own personal network. Okay, we have the different loot boxes. We start by entry, that's $10, up to $25,000 here. What you get in the various packs is more detail here. We have entry, even there you get also you get 5 player token, you get 100 super token. We go to bronze, because $50, you get 500 super token and 25 player token. And that's also when you start to getting NFT cards and NFT spaces and NFT tower NFTs. Move on to silver and gold, 2,500 respective 6,000 tokens. So it also just simply grows up here. And in gold also is where you start getting this pool token. So gold is effectively the most sold pack on the platform, because that's where you start getting these pool tokens. So, but yeah, you should, like Eva-Lena said, if you're interested in this, actually, no joke, but you should actually get into it right now, because they are almost finished, and there will be no more pool tokens coming. All right, and then we have platinum and diamond for somebody who wishes to go in, like, okay, I like this, I want to have a lot of everything, I want to have a lot of tokens, a lot of player tokens and pool tokens, etc. So that's where you go in. And okay, this is we have estimates also at the 3 million paying players spending $1 a day. that's it. Then you can see how much you can earn. Let's say we take the diamond, which is the 25,000, and the value we at 3 million players is actually the total value is $3 million if you combine all these tokens. How do we know this? Because we know exactly if $1 is generated on the platform, we already know, or you already know, exactly how much is being paid out in real time to the various tokens and its commissions. So the estimate is correct. When we have 3 million paying players spending $1 a day, the numbers that you see here are correct. So you get that, yeah? We have also the golden runway. We talked about it today, Valenaya. So actually it's like this. You sell 2 gold cards, you get 2 pool tokens. Sell 2 platinum, you get 20 pool tokens. Sell 2 diamond, and you get 100 pool tokens as a promotion. So that's it. Okay.
Player token också. Player token är väl det som jag tycker är that is the most amazing. That if you sell a gold packet.
Okay, but player token is for making your network bigger, so you get more people in your network, which is awesome, because of course some of them are going to engage in buying packages or NFTs, etc., or buying this player where they just play the game and they buy extra help functions, etc. So you will get commission from all that. So that's awesome. Pool token though gives you direct cash immediately from any income on the platform. So the 2 tokens, I would say that either of them is better than the other one, you know, because the player token has great potential in engaging, in giving you direct bonuses, direct commissions, but the pool token gives you a little cut of any revenue on the platform.